There are 9 names to Durga, and the first 9 aspects. The first aspect of Durga is Shailaputri. Shailaputri is born out of, Shaila means that which is extraordinary, which is rising up to reach the heights. When the mud rises up to reach the sky, it is called Shaila, in the peak. Born out of the peak experience, that is Shailaputri. Any peak of any experience, there is Mother Divine. It's an aspect of energy. That aspect is Durga. The peak, Shaila means peak, born out of the peak. Born means an aspect that embodies height and peak of energy. And second is Brahmacharini. Brahma means infinity. That which moves in the infinity. You will say, if it is infinity, what is the point of moving? It's everywhere. Where will it move? Yes and no. Even though something is all over, yet it can move also. It is dynamic. If you think everything is everywhere, infinity, it is static. But a movement in the infinity is the reality of the subtle. The subtle is not static. We see the air or the space static. Space is not static. There is enormous movement in the space. Like the ocean doesn't go anywhere, but the waves in the ocean are moving in itself. Even in the middle of the ocean, waves are still there. But you will say, for wave to come up, there should be an empty space. So there is place where there is no ocean. That's why wave can happen. This is the nearest example we can give. The movement in the infinity is one meaning. Another is the virgin aspect of energy. The energy is virgin. Though it, like the sun rays today, though it's old, yet it is fresh and new. The newness is depicted in the second form of Durga. And the third, Chandraghanta. Chandraghanta means, Chandra means moon, or that's related to mind. That which charms the mind. The beauty, embodiment of beauty. Wherever anything appears beautiful to you, it is because of the Mother Divine's energy there. The energy is not there, nothing is beautiful. However beautiful body, face some may have, if there is no life in it, you don't call it beautiful. You don't say this is a beautiful corpse. A dead body, you don't see beauty in it because there is no energy in it. So it is the energy which brings the beauty in kids, which brings the beauty in animals, which radiates beauty in human beings. So that is Chandraghanta. Kushmanda is the fourth name. Kushmanda means it's a ball of energy, prana. Pumpkin is also called Kushmanda because pumpkin is the vegetable which has maximum energy, prana in it. That's why that is also called, pumpkin is also called, Kushmanda. The people are a little bit confused why goddess is called pumpkin. You tell any lady you are pumpkin and you will get hitting. You know, you will be beaten. Be ready before you call someone pumpkin. Pumpkin here. Why pumpkin is called Kushmanda? Because pumpkin is a source of tremendous energy. Prana is in it. Prana Shakti. Among the vegetable, the highest prana is in pumpkin. You know, vegetables also have prana, you know, energy in it. So in some of the villages in this country, in some states, when you find a pumpkin, you give it to Brahmins or the intellectuals. Usually people say, oh, pumpkin, give it to them, it's their food. Normal people don't eat pumpkin. It's too much energy, it's for those people who do a lot of brain work. Of course, that's a wrong thing too. Everybody needs brain. So pumpkin is called so because it's full of prana. Ball of prana. Whenever you experience a ball of energy of prana, know that this is one aspect of Durga, Mother Divine. Skandamata. Skandamata is the mother, the motherly energy. Like your own mother. Like she is like your own mother. Skandamata. And the mother of all the 6 systems of knowledge. You know the 6th school of knowledge? Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Sankhya, Yoga, Vedanta, and then Uttaramimamsa. So these are the 6 Shad Darshanas and Shad Angas. There are 6 Angas, are limbs of the Veda, a body of knowledge. In that Jyotish comes, music is part of it. Jyotish means astrology, music, and then you have many other disciplines, the meters, and then phonetics, 64 different disciplines of art and science, of knowledge. And Skandamata is a mother of all these wisdom. That is Skandamata. Katyayani. Katyayani is that which is born out of the seer aspect of consciousness. Katyayan means seer. When you become a witness, you say, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not this. And you go deep in and you become the seer of everything. And in the seer, from the seer aspect of the consciousness, energy comes up, and that energy, that consciousness, which has the intuitive ability. You have seen the intuition of our kids, children, they do intuitive, eyes closed, then they. This aspect is Katyayani. Seeing beyond the senses, knowing beyond the logic. That energy is Katyayani. Kalaratri is the deep, dark energy, dark matter, dark energy that houses infinite universe. that brings solace to every soul. If you feel happy, comfortable, it is the blessing of the Ratri. That Ratri means, the simple translation is night. Why night is also called Ratri? Because night brings solace to all the animals, all the living beings. It brings solace. You feel comfort. Whatever you do in the day, night when you sleep, you gain the inner peace and comfort. Kalaratri is that aspect of Mother Divine which is beyond the universe, yet brings solace to every heart and soul. Mahagauri, that one, that which is so beautiful, that gives momentum and ultimate freedom in life. That brings you ultimate liberation. Gauri means that which gives you knowledge, that which makes you move in life, and that which liberates you also. Mahagauri is the 8th aspect of Mother Divine. The 9th aspect is Siddhidatri, brings perfection in life. And Siddhis gives miracles. That brings the same Mother Divine's blessings, brings many miracles in life. What we think impossible, makes it possible. Making impossible, possible. Seeing out of the box, thinking out of the box, going beyond the reasonable, logical mind and seeing something much farther and wider beyond time and space. That is Siddhidatri. Siddhidatri, the one who gives the fruit of your effort. That also. You make effort, you don't get the fruit, that is not in your hand. It's in the hands of the Mother Divine. Only by that energy, that Mother Divine's or energy's blessing, things fructify. These are the 9 names.